Hope you all had a wonderful Christmas.
Yep, same to you.
And with that, we reconvene. Last time, you guys had just defeated Midna, and thus you were in her room trying to find out what other valuables she may have left. And after getting whatever you needed to, you then went back to the Goblin Bazaar and returned to Yekbatol, um, which you guys then announced to Yek that you had dealt with the Xanathar guild members on the floor. And with that, Yek is actually pretty impressed by your efforts, and he keeps his promise in giving you guys a reward. So Jack gets his reward of additional information, asking further about the whereabouts of Crescendo Razda, the guy that you guys have been on the search for at the start of the adventure. So Yek reveals that he has only heard that Crescendo is on the third level, which is the lower level, well, the next level that you guys are currently at. And after providing that information, Yek then hands the rest of you lot a chest with various valuables and 1,000 silver pieces. So you guys divide those rewards evenly amongst yourselves, and then you decide to then meet with the Gentarev mage Rizarul, who wanted the head of Shun. So you guys go back to Rizarul and present Shun's head to him. And with that, Rizarul is actually impressed by the efforts of you lot. And with that, he agrees to show you the path to the third level. Uh, Jack, hungry for more information, starts to inquire about like any of the details regarding the third level itself, like what to look out for or anything like that. So Rizal explains that there's actually kind of like an ongoing war at the moment between two factions. The Drow faction, the House of Rindar, and then a cult which he looks to Ark. And it seems that Ark is a bit familiar with that. Um, Intrigued by the events unfolding below, you guys accept Rizral's invitation and you descend to the lower floor. To which Rizral directs you guys to the entrance, but he warns you that when you are heading down, you must close your eyes and don't look back, or otherwise you risk going down into a spiral forever. So you guys proceed with caution, and as you keep going, you eventually make it down to the third level, uh, which it seems most of you have made it out, barring one. And as you look around, you notice that Ark is nowhere to be seen. So you guys wonder the whereabouts of Ark, but as you find that he is no longer around, you press on and explore the newly discovered area. So you decide to venture more into the dungeon, entering upon the dwarven catacombs, seeing the tunnels that are covered in webs. And you also come across a dead human with a mutilated face and an open stomach. And thus, sickened by the sight of it all, you guys try to seek out a more civilized part of the dungeon. And as you continue on, you then find a room a bit more well built, but it seems to be guarded by Drow and four dragons. So the Drow confronts the group, uh, whilst Jack tries to speak to the Drow, but it seems the Drow is uninterested and doesn't take a liking to Jack being human and all that. So he informs that the area they're in at the moment belongs to the House of Ovrinda and advises you lot to leave. Which Sin then plots maybe to kill the Drow, but you guys decide instead to take his advice, don't really engage with him, and instead you decide to explore more of the tunnels. However, as you begin exploring the tunnels, your exploration is cut short as it's interrupted by more quaggots, and they seem to be pretty aggressive. So you guys begin fighting against them, but they then seem to start running away. With that, you guys pursue the Quaggots and kill them, leaving none alive. However, the resulting noise of the battle seems to have alerted a certain group that has whipped up the tunnels. And as you guys quickly take a bit of a respite from that battle, it is then disrupted by the sudden appearance of these spiders, now ready to confront you lot. And with that, we will begin with roll for initiative.
Okay. Jack runs away.
Mhm.
Let's see here.
They
Yeah,
rolled
okay.
mine already.
Oh my days. What does the ranger get? Let me guess. 20.
Sorry, you're in the back.
Yeah, well, I think they can phase shift, so they can just probably just teleport right for me. But
Suki,
Maybe we should all
Luna,
just form up just here and here.
Okay.
it's a good idea. Also, I think the Discord is acting up probably.
Damn.
Or not.
got an 8.
It's only two of them, right? Should be fine.
All right.
Hopefully.
So, we give it the top of the round. It's going to be Sin's turn.
Nice.
Okay, what should I do?
Kill him. Kill them all.
What, should I just charge him?
I have no idea if you're good at melee or good at range.
A bit both.
Oh.
Nah.
We've got like no
Okay, I'll
AoE.
move close. I don't have any AoE.
Oh.
Around. We've had a short rest, haven't we? Last session.
Before this fight,
So
yeah,
I'm
before
gonna-
this.
I'm gonna use Hexblade's Curse on this one.
Okay.
With my bonus section.
All right.
That means I crit on a 19 or 20.
No.
And I also do extra damage. So I'm gonna use Booming Blade. Sorry, I don't
Wow.
Wow.
You got a
Damn.
natural 20.
crit. So that like doubles
The
on
damage
my
dice.
rolls, right?
Not all your rolls, just the damage from the Shadow Blade.
Kill him!
Well,
Yeah, but I'm not. But shouldn't it also do the Booming Blade?
Sure.
Whichever one it is. Because you're doing Boomer Blade at the moment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Which also includes my Shadow Blade.
yeah, so only the double from the only from the Shadow Blade, but this one, since you rolled the Shadow Blade.
Okay. And then one of those.
So it is
And also Hexblade's Curse.
so 19 points total.
That's
So
19.
So you get out your blade, with that you raise it up, and you slash down as soon as these spiders phased into existence. You take a clear slash into the leg as a deep cut cuts within. Deal 19 points of damage towards it.
How do you want to do this?
Anything else you're doing for your turn?
Ah.
No, that's it.
Alright. So with that, it's gonna be the spider's turn. So
spider.
what you start to see is this one, the one behind, off into the distance. You guys look but then almost as if you feel like you're going mad or seeing a mirage, you then see it kind of like go, and you're pretty sure you saw another spider at the back. Then
Where'd it go? Where?
You know where it's going.
It's not going near me, that's for sure.
It's going to be right next to you two.
Well,
Ew.
the one,
it's going back to his mama. Because it
the
knows.
one by Sin will attack Sin uh, as it tries to go in for a bite.
Misses.
Ooh, there's a natural one. So
I told
Uh,
you.
tries to go out to
Nice.
bite it, but then you manage to get out of the way as it goes. And with that, it is then going to be Luna's turn.
I'm gonna try to shoot this one.
Already will hit. 8
Big
points of
numbers,
damage.
big numbers.
15 will hit. So 20 points of damage total. So you get out your arrows as you saw it then bite at Sin. You fire off your arrows as it hits into the wound that Sin just left, and another one also kind of hits like an eye of the spider as you hear it kind of like recoil back. They're like, are you getting Nono to do anything?
Yeah, it's gonna try to bite its leg off. Yeah.
Alright, so Nono goes up towards it, and Nono is gonna try to bite its leg. So Nono hits the leg. 6 points of damage towards it as Nono starts picking at its leg and starts pulling at it. As he does, he kind of like rips off the leg of the spider as you start to hear like the as it then starts to fall down. Other than you kind of start to see the blood as Nono then starts munching on the leg of it.
Does it still have one more hit?
You already did your attack.
No. Or is it just one?
It's just a one attack.
Oh. I thought you got two.
Its attacks are magical now. With that, it's then going to be Jack's turn.
Wait, did he kill it?
Yeah, no, kill it.
Oh, well done, no. Hold on, let me just read this spell real quick.
Maybe I should move here. I got movement.
Oh, that I can see within range. Okay, so I can't just start shouting insults. Alright. There you go. What else can I do? I've got an action, right? Can I, on reaction, if that spider pops into existence again, and on reaction, cast with mockery on it? So ready in action.
I'll allow it on the condition of whether which direction are you facing to see the spider.
Well, the reason why I ran towards Sid is because protection-wise, and I'm assuming it's gonna pop somewhere behind me, so it's like back to back with Sin, popping like waiting for something to pop out. As I scurry along towards.
So you're gonna be looking what, this way?
Yeah, this way basically. Okay. So back to Sin.
All right. So yeah, you can do a reaction. So if it appears behind you, then yeah. So you're ready.
Action. Yeah, I'm a bit of a mockery for that one. bonus action. I don't really can. Can you ready a bonus action?
Well, you can do your bonus action and then ready. So
It's not for me to do bonus action. Can I? You know, I'll just play music. I'll strum. Try to
alright,
lure.
you're ready in your action.
Yep.
All right. Sid, it'll be your turn.
Okay. By the way, when that spider died, I regained 7 HP through Hexblade's Curse, which I just added. And I'm just gonna chill and ready a burning blade in case it charges at me.
So you both begin to ready your action. With that, you start to look around, trying to see if you could find this spider that's appeared. Then, Jack, as you start to then look on the walls, you then
Okay.
see the spider phase in, and you can do your reaction of vicious mockery.
God damn, you're ugly. No. It just shouts that to the
I
spider.
should have readied a Eldritch Blast.
And it says do 2d4 damage. So on reaction, he just shouts, "Goddamn ugly," to it. Does it? There should be
I think
like
it's a saving throw.
saving throw. Hold on, let me
Right?
just put it in chat just in case.
Wisdom, isn't it?
Wisdom, yeah, wisdom.
So that is a fail.
So they take 2d4 damage, and they have a disadvantage on next attack, if they fail it. So takes 4 damage on my insult,
That's pretty good.
and then now they have disadvantage on attack.
Alright. So yeah, you shout out there, God damn, you're ugly, and as it does, like the spider starts to react, kind of start to see its legs jitter. As it does, it then tries to take a bite out of you, Jack. So
You say it's
And you
miss.
still got that medium armor.
well, it missed. So it tries to take a bite out of you, and as it does, the vicious mockery kind of like got to it that its legs and stuff. It starts to like kind of keep itself latched back onto the wall. And that's going to be it for its turn. With that, it's going to be Luna's turn.
Oh no, it's next to me.
Also, my armor is back to 13. I haven't got on. I took it off.
Okay.
It's right next to me. No.
You got a knife.
I guess.
That will hit the 26. Tattoo. 5 points of damage. So you get out your tattoo, you start kind of like pushing it against the leg, and then you go in for another hit. And as do 11 points of damage. Are you getting Nono to do anything?
No, come for me. Bite his leg.
Huh?
Bite his leg.
By the leg. So Nono hits as Nono then begins to bite at its leg. Some more. Dealing 6 points of damage to it. As Nono starts like picking and he tries pulling at the leg to like go towards it, but he can't quite rip it off. So yeah, he does do about 6 points of damage towards it.
I think that's all.
With that, it's gonna be Jack's turn.
Alright, since I already cast it out, it's really close to me, isn't it? Really close to me. I'm gonna do another vicious mockery on it.
Alright, so wisdom saving throw.
I'm gonna say to it, you should be ashamed of yourself, man. You can't even bite a normal human-looking being. Damn.
So this is actually a save.
Oh shit. Did you take damage? Either way.
It doesn't take damage, I don't think. Because it's cantrip. Yeah, it wouldn't take damage.
Oh, so it won't take damage.
It won't take damage.
Okay, then damn, that's my action gone. Yeah, cool. I got nothing to do post action wise, so I'll just stay there, waiting to parry or dodge.
All right, so you begin to kind of like you try to like insult at the spider, uh, and as you do, it like kind of gets or seems to get like a bit angry towards you, Jack, and it then
Oh,
starts
great.
to prepare itself for another bite against you.
Misses.
So this time it is a 20 to hit, which I
Well,
believe does
there's
hit.
no point in doing my thing. It hits me. Yep.
So you'll take 10 points of damage
Okay.
as it then starts to bite into you. And as it's biting, you start to feel something kind of like seep in. And I'm going to need you to do a Constitution save.
Saving throw. Okay. I got an 18. Nothing can touch me.
Alright, so give me a sec.
I have to roll against my Constitution save, I guess.
Ooh, I have enough dice. Okie dokie.
I've been
So you're going to take
triple
8
dice.
points of damage.
Oh, he beat my damn Constitution. My
Uh, well, no, you save, but you're taking half.
I'll take half.
That's the half, by the way.
Oh my god.
Okay, it's nice to know. That's
Yeah, it would
crazy.
have been 16.
Alright, still in the
So,
game though, so.
You feel like it's venom kind of going to you as you start to feel a bit woozy from it. And then with that, you then see the spider kind of like phase back out as you think that the like venom from it had kind of like affected your senses as like your eyes begin to get hazy, and then once your vision kind of comes back, the spider seems to have gone. With that, it's going to be Luna's turn.
Wait, is it gone? There's nothing here now. How am I supposed to know where it's going?
Use your ears. I don't know.
Do I sense anything? Or is that action? Well, maybe I shouldn't go down here, right? I shouldn't go down here. I'm scared, man. Is there any ready action that I can do? Will anyone
So
hear me?
you could like try to ready like a shot if you want, or like you can get Noto to like try to ready something.
You could do a backflip into a fucking kick-ass shot.
Can I, where? If I go deeper in, it'd be stupid, I think. Okay, maybe I'll stand over here then. If we go in between, I can still do something. Right. Get him ready. Get him ready to attack, yeah.
You're ready to attack. So what are you doing?
Get him ready to shoot.
Backflip.
You're ready to shoot. So you're ready your
I don't
longbow.
think my character can backflip.
What? That's you just ruined my whole immersion.
Cause like if I can,
It
right?
depends on how your acrobatics is, right?
Yeah, she has like.
He's gonna make me do acrobatic check or something.
Nah, he won't. He won't do that. Besides, you're pretty high on acrobatics, right?
No.
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 What's your dexterity?
What?
Should be quite
total?
dexterous. Yeah, just naturally. What's your dexterity?
Is it 18?
What? You get totally
It
do a
should be 4
backflip.
plus 3, so it should be a plus 7.
Wait,
She would do like
really?
multiple backflips.
Wait, but if I do bluff it, can I
I mean, you
roll?
don't get proficiency if you're not skilled in it. It should be a +4.
Well, can I still move and do
mean-
that?
You can still move and then choose to ready your action.
Wait, will you make me roll like test acrobatic?
I guess we'll have to find out.
Okay,
If you
There we
want to
go.
ready your back foot.
okay,
Trademark.
okay.
Yeah, the trademark.
I'm gonna get ready for that. See if you're gonna make me roll, just to see if you're gonna make me roll.
Okay, so where are you looking? Like, what do you think? Because it's gonna be based on whether you see the spider. So where are you looking?
Maybe here. I want to say
Where, sorry?
here because like everyone's here, but like knowing my luck, it might be here.
So you're looking in front of you. You're looking this way.
Yeah. Because no is like in front of me, I won't get like directly hit. Anyway.
All right. So that's it. That's gonna be your turn. So with that, it will be Jack's turn.
Wait, no, don't get a turn.
Miss my
So
turn.
is
Sinton? Or was it?
is it your turn? Did I skip your turn? You're supposed to
Yeah, you
be
missed
before
me.
the spider. Oh my bad. We'll just do your turn now. What are you doing?
I don't know. There's nothing for me to do apart from.
Oh my. Oh, the
What
Lord
do these
noise.
spiders like to eat?
Humans. I'm kidding. It's not humans. It's something else. I don't know. Maybe drow meat.
Do I know what they like to eat? Can I use a bonus action to
Nature check.
figure out if I know what they eat?
All right, yeah, I'll allow it as a bonus action.
Yeah.
It'll probably fail because I'm terrible at this. What would I have to roll in nature?
I'm assuming so. Yeah. Let me see that 20. Ooh, that's pretty good. For the -1 in nature, it's pretty good.
So you probably think that you're pretty familiar with like what spiders generally eat, and you know that anything that's stuck to the webs, that's kind of they'll just eat it or try to.
Stuck to the webs.
Okay, so then I'm gonna use minor illusion to cast the image of a struggling halfling stuck to the webs. Just here.
All right.
Wave.
And let's meet them.
All right. So that will be Jack's turn.
So do any of you elves know how to fucking find a phasing spider? No?
Of course not.
Yeah, of course not. Can't you like
In
sense it
fact, light
somehow?
spiders?
Well, I mean, you can't looks up and down at Sin. You are kind of half drow. Isn't that your whole thing?
No, that's
Where
the
is it?
background.
Oh, okay. Well, I
I
mean,
don't
I can't
worship
take it.
Malfina's horrible spider legs.
Oh, okay. So basically, we're kind of screwed here. All right. In that case, kind of looks around and 25, right? Movement. Let's see here. Just gonna go in the middle of between you two. In that case, I'm just gonna put myself right here, and then he's gonna cast. He's got a ready action to shoot the creature with his trusty Jenny the bow.
All right. So where are you looking? Sorry. Which direction?
I'm guessing from where. You know what? I'm gonna keep looking the way I was looking before down here because I don't believe the
Alright.
spell actually fall for that illusion.
Okay.
I'm ready my little bow to just shoot anything that pops behind over there.
Okay. Uh, so, with that,
That's better.
you then you then begin to see from where you're looking at Jack. Spider phase
I
back
knew
in.
it. I'm smart.
So you can use your reaction, take your shot.
Yeah, let's go, baby. Come on, Jenny. Come on. 15 hits,
15
right?
will hit.
Yep. 8. Ooh, baby. Do I kill it?
8 for the damage. So as soon as you see it face in, you fire off your Jenny the crossbow as the bolt then flies into the spider as it hits into the leg, and then you see kind of like the leg move back, and you hear like it's sort of like feathers like uh that it then begins to try to attack at Sin.
Sin, darling, watch your back.
So that is a 20 to hit.
Ooh.
A 20, okay. I'll use my reaction to use my last level 1 spell slot and cast shield.
Okay. So as it begins to
Down
take a
at
bite out of
24.
you get out your hand and then ding, as it tries to bite, as you can kind of feel like the resistance of the bite hit your magical shield, as it's like trying to bite into it. With that, it is then going to be Luna's turn.
I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot.
Damn. I guess she's gonna take the kill.
35 will hit.
Down.
5 measly damage.
No.
12 will not hit. So you get out your arrow, and as it's trying to bag into the shield with its bite, you then hit it across, but then you fire off your other arrow, and as it does, it just hits the web and cuts a bit of the web from behind as you hear it hit the walls. Are you getting Nodo to do anything?
Maybe I should use my. Can I use my inspiration to read? Can I do that?
Can she?
What, you gonna use your inspiration for the 12?
Maybe. Cause I
You totally
Might as
can.
well.
mean, I never use it, right? So I might as well. Or should I
Yeah,
save
you're
it?
always better off using it. Otherwise, I'm
Yep.
gonna give you some, and then that's that one gone, right?
Okay, do I click it
So you're
off?
always better off using it. Yeah, click it off,
Yeah.
and then do it roll again. You have to take the results in this roll though. It's not like advantage.
Nice.
Alright, 24 will hit.
Oh,
15
wait.
hurts damage. So, you get out your arrow as you do. Instead of it cutting across.
15 points of damage. That's
That's
Oh, no,
that's
no,
the.
Oh,
Hey,
no,
that.
no.
Sorry,
I,
that's
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
click,
yeah.
I clicked on the.
That does hit. The 15 does
Nah.
hit. Sorry.
No,
Well, 24 hits.
no, I mean, like, I didn't roll for
They're
damage.
gonna roll the damage.
Yeah, you gotta roll the damage.
Gotta be sneaky. Can't believe it, mate.
10. Well, it's 15 total. 15 points of damage total. So, you get out your arrows. As you do, you fire them across, and as it's trying to bite into the shield, you fire off the arrows right into the spiders. As it takes 15 points of damage. How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
It just, it got pierced, like, through, from his mouth to the butt, and then it just splattered everywhere.
It pierces through, and as it does, the spider falls flat, and it's kind of like abdomen kind of just splatters as it's then on the floor, dead. And with that, combat is over.
Oh, my days.
Yeah, thank God I hate spiders.
Flipping hell.
Yeah.
All right, let's try to avoid webs.
try burning them as we walk by them.
You could, but what brought them here in the first place? Combat noises, right?
Yeah, it's probably you shouting out those curses. Made
Yeah,
the whips vibrate.
never mind the fact of your booming eldritch blasts, I guess. They have nothing to do with making the sounds around this area, huh?
Of course not. It's never me.
Okay. Right. So,
Is there anything else up here?
I don't think there was. I think just dead corpses. Oh, we haven't checked that area, have we?
We'll like go there.
You're gonna go there, yeah?
Yeah,
Is
let's
that
go
where we're
check
going?
that first.
Alright, cool. Oh, just teleport over there. Pew!
So you guys make your way back into the areas where the Quaggets were. And mostly what you're seeing is like the webbed up walls.
Okay. Is there a pathway between the walls? Like, can we see through the web structure? Like a cave nearby or something, or
So looking through, it just mostly seems like a dead end. Or you could tell. Just
seems
walls.
like. Can I roll perception to check your seam?
Alright, yeah, roll perception.
Oh, I'm useless.
Very unsure.
Yes.
Is it really a wall?
Can I roll perception?
Go for it.
Don't get natural one, please.
Right, I'm gonna cast guidance on myself. I just touch myself and be like, I can do this. So up.
Advantage.
You don't have
Well,
advantage. You just roll an extra d4.
No,
Oh, okay. But even with my day, that's
no,
crazy.
no. As I said, the on advantage because it's in dim light with my
Yeah.
sharp blade.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
I take
Even
this
so-
2 plus.
You need to take off your advantage, but yeah, roll your d4.
That is
So,
no point.
like,
So 5. Yeah, you look at Jack, you're like,
yeah, thank you.
is this a wall? Or is it something else?
Ranger, could you come and provide your services to us real quickly, since you have the brightest eyes among us?
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Cast guidance on Luna, the touch her and be like, you can do this. Go about it.
Is she gonna do it?
Here's the key.
What?
Oh, sounds like she just hiccuped.
Sorry?
Oh.
Can you repeat that?
Could you come look at this wall
Okay.
with your bright eyes?
So make a perception check. You've got guidance, so you can roll a d4 after.
Don't get one, please.
Perception.
Wow.
Natural 20. Alright.
There's no
Don't
point.
even need my 1d4.
You don't need that 1d4, man. Damn.
So, looking at the wall, yeah, you're pretty sure it's a dead end, Luna.
Wow. All that for dead end.
Oh, I mean,
You
I
telling
thought
me
there was something there.
this is a dead end? This?
Well, I'm sorry. I'm merely human. I'm not with the eyes of an elf or drow, okay?
Oh, okay.
That was some slap.
I'll give him a pat on the head.
I'm like,
Hey, even
right?
drow don't have eyes as good as mine.
Oh, of course, yes, of course. Forgot the princess among us.
Yay. Yeah, now I can get out. Yay. There's nothing here,
My
right?
patron granted me
It's,
devil's sight.
that looked like just a wall.
Dead ends. That one I know for sure is dead end.
This is like a wall too, right?
Yep.
Yay.
Apart from this part, there's a path worth going for, but I think that's where the spiders were. It's up to you if you want to go down there.
You can like sort of
There's nothing
see
loot
down
down
the
there.
path where you're seeing like
More webs.
does seem to be a tunnel that does have some webs across like the ceiling.
Can you blast something so that the spider web are all gone?
If we do that, they might attract the spiders to
Yeah,
us.
or firebolt. Or firebolt.
Maybe
Webs
we
that
can't
don't go
go
past.
through it.
I need to heal myself up actually. Hold on. More like 9 HP. What am I supposed at? Really? Okay. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself as I give myself props for surviving this long with these people. Uh, that's my last level 1 spell slot. I have to cast. What's the cost again?
So you roll
plus
1d4.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus 3. Get back 7. Ooh, critical. Get back 7 HP. Damn, I must be really feeling myself. And then.
How many
16.
dice have you got?
0. I can use them all.
Damn.
Yeah. Gonna walk with him. Alright, Sin. This is your choice. Since you're the leader.
Maybe we should have Luna go down there and stealthily and scout out the area.
You know what? That sounds like an excellent idea. Luna! Shouts.
No.
Um,
I'll
No.
cast guidance on her to give
what do
her
we
a
know?
bit of a
You're a
boost.
ranger, right? You can scout ahead.
But do I need to be sneaky?
Yes. In this particular moment, yes.
Yeah, so
So I
I'll
need.
go up to you and I'll touch you on the shoulder. I know you can be as sneaky as possible and cast guidance.
Do I need to roll?
Stealth. Stealth check. What if you get like a 20 again? Man, you're so good. Wow.
Don't even
Right.
think you need my guidance.
Exactly.
Like,
There we
You're
go.
So
sneaking
roll
up
anyways,
high
isn't
through
that
the
like
tunnel.
a stealth check?
I mean, yeah, you can still roll the
You have
d4.
one to it.
It's 24.
We'll wait for you here, and you come back and tell us what you found. Or I shall wait for you here, since Sin seems to go along with you. Take care.
do I
No, I'm
see
not going to.
anything? Do I hear or see anything from here?
Make a perception check.
Damn.
So far, what you're mostly seeing is just the same kind of tunnels that you've been going through. That is mostly webbed up. You get a good sense that just by looking, that perhaps this could be like an area where the spiders did come from.
Wait, spider might be come from here. Do I still go ahead?
Sin? Questions? They just look at him.
Yeah,
They look at her.
you're like only 15 foot in front of us, we can still see you.
Damn.
That's not exactly scouting.
Alright, bye.
We can still see you, bro. Like,
Bye. I'm gonna be back. Bye. See you in the underworld. Bye.
what the underworld? Hey, I'm going to heaven. Thank you very much.
Jack, I don't know where I find these people from.
Honestly, I'm surprised you even find people in the first place.
Me too.
Do I see anything?
So as you peek around the corner, you can kind of see that the tunnels are somewhat coming a bit to an end as you start to see a bit more of an entrance to an open area, though the webbing still continues.
Can I have a little help here to get rid of the webbing? Or do I have to like you ease my?
It's right, I can do it from here. It's got like, what range is Firebolt? 120 feet. So I can do it from here.
Damn, you can see that far.
Yeah, I just Firebolt all the weapons. Get rid of them.
There you go. Now you're uninhibited. You're doing great.
Which side? Oh wait, is this a dead end? Or is it split into two?
Mostly what you're seeing is just a wall.
And yeah. Oh,
Alright.
she's going to the mother then. So on a scale from 1 to 10, how do you think Luna's gonna fare with her being by herself? Can she be by herself? Too much to sin.
Just been by herself before.
Okay, but like, how often is she by herself, but also causes trouble for the rest of us? Like, can she handle herself responsibly?
Yeah, just wait and see. Just prepare for trouble.
Great, great.
You should be used to this by now.
Oh, I am used to it, yeah, but I've never actually witnessed, well, her going alone by herself.
And
She seems to be really part of the pack kind of person.
Is that still spider web? Is there more spider web here?
Yep, you're mostly just seeing the webbing.
A
You
little
start to
help
see a bit more
here.
of the open area.
A little help
That's
here.
definitely a boss area.
A little help here. There's spider web.
Can we hear you?
Yeah.
I don't think we can. She has to scream.
I use
or
my
shout or something.
bird.
Your
bird?
What?
Yeah,
Your bird.
paper. Or is it whatever that thing is? The paper.
Oh, the paper
The
bird.
paper bird?
Yeah.
Okay, you need to write into the paper bird.
I can't just say
You
it.
got a pen?
So what do you write
No.
into the paper bird?
Tell Sin the spider web here thing. The spider are coming from here. Do I go further? But I need a little help to burn the spider web off so I can go further in.
You got a candle?
Alright, so you
No.
send off the paper bird as it flies off, and as you kind of can't really hear much of Luna, Sin, and Jack as you guys are talking amongst yourselves, off into the distance you then see a paper bird fly to you, Sin, as it then lands into your hands.
Oh, what's this?
What's it say?
You put up the
Unfold it,
paper
read
bird,
it.
and it basically reads. It basically reads that Luna is asking. It tells you that there's more webbing in the tunnels, and she needs someone to burn it.
Oh, is that it? I thought it was something important.
Well, seems like a job for you there, little
looks like-
sinner.
Looks like I have to go then.
Alright, have fun.
I'll go down to here. And I'll burn all the weapons.
Alright, so you then begin casting firebolts as you start to burn off a bit of the webbing. The webs are kind of being slowly burnt and spread through the ceiling. What is it that you guys are doing?
Jack's chilling, just on his sword, waiting, humming to himself.
There you go, Luna. Your path's free.
Where? I think that the spider down here. Do I see anything?
Just be sneaky. And maybe we can ambush it.
Where?
This is
That's it.
definitely a big boss room.
Do I see anything? Do I
Kind of
see-
like trying to peek across. You could just see again a room that's mostly of webs.
Then there's
You need to,
this room
Look up.
full of webbing.
you know, do a perception check to see
Look
more
up on the
of the room.
ceiling.
Like we learn from our mistakes. Brilliant.
Send all of the bats in.
So yeah, you're
Cookie
mostly just seeing a room that seems to be mostly filled up with webbing.
That is a big web. Wait, so you can hear us?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Do I still have to go in?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll say
yourself.
I'm not in the. There you go.
I'll send a message to Jack saying, come down, it looks like it's pretty safe. What's
Right,
that
so-
through message?
Okay.
So Jack, you then hear that in your mind.
Really? Really safe, really, huh? Wait, can I see it from this angle? Hold on. How much can I see as a human? What's the
Well, it's
how
dim
many feet?
light, so you
would
can't
only
really
really
see
see
that
like
far.
yeah, you don't really see like the 30 feet in front of you.
Okay. Well,
I can see you perfectly.
oh, okay. Well, what you see is Jack just having a really puzzled face as he's in disbelief of what you're saying to be safe is. But you shall nonetheless come down very slowly. Uh, as he waves through the darkness with his little sword tapping onto the floor until he sees a familiar armored young lady tapping her shoe or something. I don't know what she did. Safe isn't the word I would use. Uh, but okay. Does he see Luna? This room? This place?
Just
Yep,
about.
just about. Okay. What's she doing? Whispers this in.
Exploring.
Oh, she's really slow at it. Oh, she's a ranger.
What do you mean? I can hear you.
Did you hear that? Did you hear me whisper?
She could just about hear you.
Are you coming here? Are you coming down?
No,
Did you
because
shout that?
I'm. Oh my god! Oh my god! Did she shout that to me?
He does.
She's shouting to me. Okay, is that? Keep your voice down.
And the big spider doesn't hear it.
Well, we don't know spiders in there.
Right, let's go and check it out then.
Yes. Okay. You go ahead. I'll be 10 feet behind you.
Don't see anything.
As it enter into the room, it does seem to be a spider
Oh, there we go.
on the wall. Though it doesn't seem to notice your presence.
Oh, I guess we don't see it, so we're just gonna keep walking together. Well, I don't see it, so
Continue walking.
yeah, I'm gonna continue
Let's
walking.
Luna tell us to stop.
Yeah, I'm 10 feet behind. Between those 10 feet. So there. Alright. 2 squares each
When
time.
Finn and Jack begin to make it, you then begin to see the spider turn as it's about to then go towards Steady Jack. So Luna, you can get a surprise, or you could do an action.
Wait, so we
haven't
see
done
it.
Yeah, you see it. It's noticed you, both
You
Sid,
just
from her
you-
the clanging of her armor.
No, what
And-
did you tell us?
you just face palms. Luna!
Where? I
And
didn't
Jack.
know you were like
But
walking
no.
that heavy down here.
So yeah, Luna, you
I
can
want to scale you to tell us.
you could
Exactly!
do a reaction. You could do like a free action, so you could do a longbow hit on the spider if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
Did she intentionally just not tell us out of
Damn.
spite?
13 does hit.
Oh wait, it does.
So it's 12 points.
Is that all I can do?
You could do another attack.
The roll initiative, right?
Or
Roll
hit.
initiative. 1 sec.
8 points of damage. Okay. So you start to see the spider kind of move as it's noticed Sin, and as it does, arrows kind of fire and it hits across to the sides of the spider. And as it does, like Sin, you guys notice that the shot's been fired off, as you now see the spider is coming more towards you guys. And yeah, with that, you guys are gonna roll for initiative. So Suki,
I got
don't
18.
roll your initiative.
Oh, 21. Wow. I guess today's a good day for Suki.
And 19. You guys rolled pretty high on this initiative.
Yeah, if there's one enemy. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, whoops. Let me put this in. So with that, so after that, it's gonna be Luna's turn.
I guess you'll solo this. Yep, definitely solo.
14 hits, 9 points of damage.
Damn.
14 points of
14.
damage. And also, as that happens, as it begins to start moving, you fire off your arrows again. As it then hits onto the side, there's like a bunch of arrows now impaling into the spider in itself. Are you getting Nono to do anything?
Yeah, go bite its leg.
Uh, Nono goes up to it and tries to go to bite its leg. Oh, no, the natural 20.
Damn. She is soloing this, huh?
Eleven points of damage that Nono does, as Nono then gets to bite into the leg of the spider, and then really starts kind of like lifting it up as it tears off the leg. And
Killed it.
as that happens, the spider then plops to the ground as it dies.
There's no mother spider around here? Really? I thought something would be bigger than that. Like a matriarch. BT3. I play my games.
So with that,
Combo's
in
over.
front of you, Luna, and Sin,
Okay, there's more.
you see a spider kind of phase as it's crawled towards you guys, and it's gonna bite at Luna.
No, go away. Go away. Go away.
So that will hit. That's 23. No, sorry, 22.
Go away.
And you will take 7 points of damage
God damn it.
as it bites into you. And I'm gonna need
Time
you
to do a save. Yep.
to make a Constitution saving throw.
This 7?
7 points, yeah.
Oh no.
You probably got loads of
Wow.
HP.
Sure he does.
Alright, so you save, but you will take half of the damage here.
8 points of damage.
So it's so you're only gonna take 4 points of damage
Oh. Stupid spider.
as the spider bites into you. You start to feel the venom of the spider kind of like seep in as you start to get a bit of an effect, but you manage to kind of control yourself. And then with that, it will be Sin's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move back here.
Alright? It can't take an attack of opportunity against you.
Yeah.
Alright. So it's gonna try to bite at you. So that doesn't hit. I think that's a 12. Yeah.
Wow.
That's a 12
You
hit.
that confidence.
Definitely doesn't hit.
Yeah. Yours is like a 18 or 17.
19 now.
19. So what are you doing for yourself?
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Eldritch Blast. Alright. They both hit. 18 points of damage. Alright, so you move out of the way as the spider tries to bite out of you, and then you get up the hand with your focus, your jewelry focus, as it fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts. Is that it for your turn?
That's it for my turn, yeah.
Alright. And with that, it's going to be Jack's turn.
Alright then. What should I do? Should I try giving disadvantage or should I just shoot it? It seems pretty hurt, so I might as well just shoot it. Gonna whips out his Jenny the crossbow again as he aims directly for it. 18 hits.
18
Right.
will hit. Yep. 6 points of damage.
Jeez.
So, well, you see the spider kind of like come towards where Sid is. You fire off your Jenny the crossbow with your other hand, and as it does, the arrow shoots off as it hits, and you start to see it kind of reel back.
Okay. Bonus action wise, nothing. I'm gonna go move back to
Alright.
3, 4. That's my movement. We done?
Alright. So, whilst that happens, in front of Nono, a spider appears
No.
and comes down
Devours.
as it then begins to take a bite out of Nono. But misses. Oh, really low. It misses at Nono as Nono, with his owlbear-like senses, hears the spider coming down as it tries to take a bite and jumps out of the way. And with that, it's going to be top of the round, Luna's turn.
Oh wait. I should hit this one first, right?
8 points of damage. Oh.
So 14 total. So whilst that one is in front of you, you get out your Tato and you kind of like hit it twice. Poof, poof, and you do 14 points of damage total. Are you getting Nono to do anything?
Is that disengage and come here?
Alright.
Come back
No, disengages.
Right here.
And moves back to where you are. With that, it's going to be the spider's turn, as it will then try to take a bite out of you again, Luna.
Oh, go away, man.
So that is a 17 to hit.
Oh, come on.
What's your HP? Just before you do the calculations.
Right now
So
I'm on 54.
Yep. Yo, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Just go on, continue.
So you're gonna take 7 points of damage.
I was gonna interrupt it, but no way. That's
And it bites into you. The venom starts to seep in. So you're gonna do another Constitution
Is it
saving throw for me,
47?
please.
Is it 47 then? Oh god
Yeah.
damn it! I might die from this.
What?
Your
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Fail.
Yeah.
Take full damage.
Natural one. You did fail. Oh.
I should have saved the
Uh,
fucking thing for this. God damn it.
You could just get like a 2 points of damage, something.
Nah, it was more than that. Probably.
You're gonna take 14 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm dying now.
Wow, really?
The poison seep in, and now you start to feel the effects of it as like it really starts to.
Wait, what is it? 14?
14.
14.
So I got
You have like 33 HP
33.
at least. You're fine, man.
Fucking spider.
That's like,
And I
Why
got
am I
51.
dying?
bro. What? Why am I got 16?
Fucking spider. Fucking go away, man.
as you start to feel it affect into you.
Ugh.
And then with that, it is going to be Sid's turn.
Oh shit.
Right, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this one.
Alright,
What's the attack range of this?
so the deal will hit. So you fire off your Eldritch Blast. 19 will hit as well. So you fire off your Eldritch
damn.
Blast. As you hit it, dealing 90 points. And as you do, the last hit of your Eldritch Blast, how do you want to do this?
It just rips straight through its eyes and just explodes its head.
And they do. It just kind of goes back, and then it kind of like flips onto the back as you start to see the spider like curl up. And it's then down. Is there anything else you do for your turn?
Move him back a bit. And that's it.
Alright. And with that, it's going to be Jack's turn.
Gonna move up here. Ready a shot. As he aims it at the other spider dude. 22. Oof, good numbers, man. Yeah. 4 damage though. Pretty,
More
pretty,
points than ever. So
Yeah.
you start running in, and as you do, you quickly get out your Juddy the crossbow, fire the shot as it hits the spider. Is that it for your turn?
move 1 back. 25.
Alright.
And then bonus action. What can I do bonus action? Can't really do much, can I? Can't. Point. It just waits patiently for the inevitable feedback.
With that, it's going to be top of the round, Luna's turn.
Maybe I should heal myself. I guess I try to shoot it or something.
Into will hit.
Oh damn. I can't reroll.
The 11 doesn't hit. So you fire off your longbow as fire off an arrow. You deal the 9 points of damage towards it as it hits, and then as you try to fire off the second one, the poison starts to take in a bit of an effect that you got from the bite earlier. As you start to shake, and the arrow fires, but misses the spider as it hits the wall behind. Are you getting no to do anything?
No, can you drag me out of there?
I mean, you can still move.
Yeah, you can still move.
Yeah.
Wait, I've been poisoned, don't I? Like, oh, whatever then.
Yeah, you're not poisoned. You're not in the poisoned state. You just took
10,
like poison damage.
20, 30. Wait, was it? 5, 10, 15, 20.
Please don't go behind me. Ah, my days.
Oh, someone come here.
You shouldn't know that's an apple.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna heal myself.
Oh, I forgot the spider's turn. Oh, I'll just do that one. It will be the spider's turn. It'll go 1,
Pretty slow movement.
2, 3. As it's gonna come towards you, Jack.
Great.
And as you're in its way, it begins to take a bite out of you.
Of course it
Ooh.
does.
That is a natural 20 I just rolled.
Can't do anything about that. Go ahead.
So you're going to take
Jack's down.
take 11 points of damage.
What's the?
And,
Yeah, let me just do
let
the
me
save.
do a Constitution save, though.
10. Crap.
That
I
is
can't even
a
use that.
fail. Unless you
Right.
have an inspiration.
No, I just can cast myself a bardic inspiration moment, like on reaction.
You
Uh,
probably down whether you have inspiration or not, right?
Well, if I can like tell the damage to fuck off, maybe I don't know.
you're gonna take the full amount from this as the poison begins to seep into your body.
Wait, are you telling me you had
You're
16
going to
HP?
take 23 points of damage.
If it goes to negative, what happens then?
Have I reached
Just
your
down.
maximum?
No.
Alright, then you're fine. You
Okay.
are just down at the moment.
Yep. Oh, Luna. Why?
As you are down,
Okay.
um,
Asshole.
you're not fully unconscious. So like you become stabilized.
What?
But you start to feel the effects of the poison
Okay.
affect you.
Which means.
Which basically means at the moment you can't really do anything.
So. Okay, cool.
You stick. So yeah, you're basically down, but you don't have to worry about the death saves.
Okay, cool.
And that's
I mean, you're a
going
bit like Frodo when he gets wrapped up by Shannon.
Probably.
And with that, you start to see the spider kind of shoot out some webbing. And that's going to be its turn. So with that, it will be Sin's turn.
Oh, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Alright. Both of those hit. You do 30 points of damage. As you begin to start seeing like webbing come out, you fire off the Eldritch Blast as it begins to kind of like reel back.
But if it wiggle back, won't it move to here?
It has been pushed back. It's just kind of reeling back.
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't have Repellent Blast.
Is that
Should
it for
I
your
use 2 sorcery points to cast it again? Yeah, go on. I'll use 2 sorcery points to quick cast Eldritch Blast again.
So the 11 doesn't hit, but the 26 does.
I use my inspiration to reroll that 11.
Alright. You have to take a 9, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
36 will hit. So you do 12 points of damage. So you start charging up the sorcerer energy as you channel it through your body and from your ornaments on your hand. You fire off another Eldritch Blast, and as it does, it hits across the spider whilst it's webbing. But before its webbing comes out, how do you want to do this?
The beam just goes into its mouth and just explodes its face.
As it does, the face explodes as it then falls down onto its back and it curls up and dies.
And the blood splats on Jack's face.
Oh, great.
So that
Safe.
combat is over.
Safe, you said.
You're on 1 HP
Yeah.
and you are currently paralyzed.
So I can't speak. Can I speak?
I've got a
Don't
potion of
move.
hay that I can use on you.
I'll move. Safe, you said, Sin? Huh? Why can't I move?
They're really being safe. It's
Luna!
Luna. She said it was
Scouting!
safe.
What was that?
What? I didn't say like
Scouting.
run in.
Do you know what scouting means?
Well, I didn't ask you to come in.
Well, we thought it was safe. Why didn't you say anything?
Wait, I didn't say it was safe. I said I
Did
need
you see the
help.
spider? Ah, gods! Stuck here with
Do you want this potion stolen?
no. Only
No, okay. You see
Get me
with
in.
it
Oh, sorry.
worked up.
You just give him. Wait, can his eyes move?
It's pretty kind of a bit of a struggle to move your eyes.
He is desperately trying to look at Sin in the eye. You see him like just eye twitching towards Sin. What? Wait. If I'm paralyzed, I can't speak, right? There's no way I can speak. Paralyzed.
Paralyzed in the sense that you can't move.
I just can't move. Okay, so yeah, worked up. Worked up. Wow. What other reason why it would be worked up, huh, Sin?
I think you should calm down.
Calm down. Calm down. I don't think so, Missy. Alright, I've been dealing with this shit since I got here, and you two haven't been performing your best at all. Fucking
No,
water
that's
deep.
not it. It's
Fucking
you.
water deep.
You're the problem. Here, have some bread. I just shoved some bread in his mouth so he shut up. Food. You need food. That's what you need.
Did you choke on
Food.
it?
Take some of the bread. Luna's kept it in her bag for quite some time, for like quite a few months.
Oh,
So
great.
it's a bit stale, maybe a bit moldy.
Okay. He's just trying to speak, but I guess he's choked up, so he just is fuming. Like he just hear muffles from the bed.
You could hear muffles in the bed.
Yeah, that's it. That's what he hears muffles. Like I don't know if you can make out the sounds of what
No.
like the onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia? No, I don't know what sounds, words, or stuff. But like, yeah, you
It
just hear
doesn't sound like you liked the bread, Luna.
He don't
Well,
want
I-
bread. I
I-
thought he was
doesn't
hungry.
really
If
sound
you
like he
eat,
likes
he will
bread.
heal faster, right? Yeah, eat some bread.
I can't cast magic, can I?
Yeah, maybe
You
he
cast
is a bit
verbal
hungry.
magic.
It's what?
When
You can
people
cast
get
verbal
hungry,
Ooh,
they
let's see,
are
let's see.
hungry.
Fireball.
Only verbal.
Only. Oh, okay. So that's literally just V. So vicious mockery. I've got command. Or healing word. What would Jack do in this situation? Well, I can't do it because he shoved the bread in my mouth, so I can't really like.
Yeah, you
do
can't really
any-
say anything with the
Yeah,
bread.
so I'm just like, yeah.
Just don't do anything and start walking.
Anyway, you chill there a moment. I'll go explore.
Can I heal myself?
You can. What are you using to heal yourself?
I can only use hit die once, right?
So you can use, if you're going to use the healing surge, I believe it's like you could use half your level. Let me double check it. I always have to check this.
And spend up to half his or her hit
Yeah,
points.
it's like half your level basically. So yeah, half your total hit die.
So is that free?
Yes.
Now, how many have you got?
I got 6
Yeah. How many
left.
do you have?
I got 6
6.
left.
So yeah, 3.
Do I just press it?
Yeah. So you gotta use your healing surge.
Yeah. Wait, how many is that? That's
That's 2 you've used. So
18.
you got 18 hit points back.
hang on. much is my total?
18.
Total health?
Yeah.
What does it say on your character sheet?
It's 65 or something.
Yeah, 65.
I guess I might as well use the last one. That's
Like 24 in total.
yeah. $57.
Alright, so
Let me remove 3.
you use your healing surge, you patch up your wounds a bit, and you're healed. Jack,
Yay.
you're still paralyzed.
Yep.
Munching at that bread.
No,
That
screaming.
Come here.
pale,
No,
rotten bread.
Screaming his fucking lungs out.
Let Jack, go after Jack, here. He put his pawpaw on Jack's back. Basically, he's saying,
At this-
Dada.
At this point, he's growling. He's growling in the bread. Just fuming.
You need to calm down, man.
I don't think you can look at Luna at this angle, from what I'm imagining. Because he's the massive owlbear.
No,
It doesn't
gonna
work.
pat his face. No, gonna pat his face.
Does the paralysis like wear off, or does it? You have to cure it.
The moment it feels pretty intense.
So you probably have to cure it. Right.
How do you cure it? I don't
Well-
have cure.
Do I have a? You really don't want to get up a cure for this. I don't.
I don't think Cure would cure it.
No,
would they?
no cure, like a cure for it. Like I don't know, like. I don't
It
know.
need to use like restoration, right?
Yeah, something like that. I have a spell book in my bag, but I don't know if you can cast those spells. Plus, there was divination and
Gonna
enchantment.
put a
for it.
gold piece in Jack's hand to summon Severus. Severus.
You're just screaming at that red as you hear Severus' name.
Alright, let me just go through your backpack and get out a gold piece. And I'll place it on Jack's hand.
Does it work?
You place it into Jack's hand, and you Jack is just screaming at the moment, but nothing is happening.
Oh.
Well,
Oh, I thought that might have helped. Okay, I'll put your gold back in your bag.
Is my tattoo like dim?
Is your what?
My tattoo is a dim for Severus to call.
It doesn't look faded. Like, but the Luna can see it that it
Wait,
seems
is
to be
it
like
dead
how it normally
then?
looks.
Is it dead?
No,
No, it's not faded.
It's not faded. So it has to be for my. Okay, it's probably my own will. I have to summon him, not someone can just put something in. Wait, that makes no sense then. Because if that's the case, then I can touch any gold, right? Not
Yeah,
summoning.
then other time that you touch go and then he just summoned. I don't get
Yeah.
it.
So
That makes no
and I
sense.
did the will him back. Yeah. So why can't I summon him this time? Because I'm paralyzed, really? Interesting.
What's the reason?
Well, it can't be from will because it seems to just. I don't know.
It's
Wait,
not-
was it a gold piece you put in my hand?
Yeah, it was
What
gold
was-
piece.
Gold piece. Okay, well, I don't
But
know
do
what
you
then.
put
I
it
don't know
in
what
the
the-
right hand?
Well, I'm assuming he placed it in the hand that he's seen me cast for Sephiroth, right?
Or just put it on his
Yeah.
hand. Put it on his one of his hand, and then make his hand put the gold onto the other hand. See what happens.
Wait, what? You want me? What? Oh, you want me to touch it
Maybe you have
first?
to like transfer it, right? Not
I don't need
people
to
put it,
transfer.
cause like she put the gold on your hand, right? Technically, she put it there. You didn't put it there, right? So let's test it.
Right.
If
But that's
if you
still
hold the gold on that hand and then put it onto your other hand, maybe it count then.
Well, you have to do it for me. With Jack trying to
Jack,
screaming.
do you want me to use more gold?
Can he
Maybe
look
one
at Sin?
gold was enough.
Can he? Is he behind Jack, or is he like knee just crouched to Jack's face?
She's like next to Jack, right? So you can't quite fully make out.
Because at this point he's just trying to stare at Sin with how much emotion he can pour into his face of like anger.
I can't understand you. I'll use my mage hand to get the bread out of his mouth.
Okay. So now you could kind of like speak against it.
Luna, I swear to God, when I get back up.
What? I didn't do
I'm gonna
anything. I
fucking-
thought you were hungry.
You took the one thing I have.
What one thing?
My speech. I can barely move.
Yeah.
As for your question,
I thought
Sin.
you said hungry, so I could feed you food. Anyway,
Oh, you're so
if
funny.
you eat right, if you eat, it helps with healing. That's what they taught me, at least.
Sin just looks at Luna with a...
Yeah, that's when like silence from Jack. He's just like, he's just done with it at this point.
Huh?
Sin? Can you like just, I don't know, just like, take her away from me? just get her away from this place. Just make her, anything!
Maybe you should explore that area north of us, Luna. I don't think Jack's very happy at the moment. Maybe if there's any loot, share it.
I have to go back in. No.
Okay, Sin.
Hey.
What was your question again?
Do you want me to try using more of your gold in your hand?
I think that's how it works. I think it's just a gold piece, and one's enough.
Is there anything
If I was
here?
in for more money?
Like you want a patient?
Sure.
Is there anything here?
Alright, I'll pop open your potion and
Resolve the potion
get Jack
first.
to drink it.
How much do I get back? How do I-
2d4 plus 2 is a potion.
2d4 plus 2. Okay.
Well, I've got no more potions to heal him.
Okay. So I'm on 9 HP now. Okay. I'm gonna. Can I do a check for poison? Like how to cure it? History, medicine. Sorry.
Yeah, medicine check.
Plus
Before
1,
you do
13.
that, do you know?
Oh, guidance. Okay, I guess you just add 1d4 then. I got 13, so 1d4.
I didn't cast it though.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
damn.
12.
Oh,
So,
my jack of all trades, 13.
oh, right.
Yeah.
So with kind of what you know, I mean, this poison's not lethal in the sense that you're not gonna die from it. Got
Okay.
it. That you know.
That's about it. I just won't die from it. So I have no
Yeah.
identification of how to cure it. Well,
You're not quite sure whether it can be cured or not.
kind of panic and hissing and look at you. Never
Yeah,
been
well.
bitten by a spider.
I don't know what to do either.
Really?
I've never
Of
been
course.
bitten by a spider.
But I got bitten too, right?
Yeah, but you didn't get the full effect.
Yeah, but still.
Well, I don't know what to do anymore since you want to be. I'm kind of losing the plot right here. As a matter of fact, I kind of want to just disappear.
Anyway, I'll
What?
bring you into this room. Up against this wall so you can sit up nicely.
Because paralysis, like, do I still feel pain? Paralyzed? No, I don't, right? Okay. I shouldn't feel pain as
No,
paralyzed.
not quite.
Good.
So I drag him to this wall over here.
Okay.
Do you sit me upright?
Sit him up there.
Okay.
Do I have to do
Okay.
like a strength check in case like I
Oh,
drop him on the floor?
She act like.
Yeah,
she's
you can if you want.
Fuck.
Yeah. So, like, she's like pulling you, but it's pretty hard to like kind of lift you up. So, while you don't feel the the roughness of it, like, yeah, some of your clothes kind of rip a bit.
Then! Why the freaking merchandise?
Dewey, you're so heavy. Anyway, I could fix it. Or cast mended on his clothes.
So, a bit of the holes like kind of patched up.
There we go. Fit as new.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
the color maybe it's a slightly off hue.
Okay, I'm assuming he doesn't notice it because he can't really look at it potentially. Okay, Sin, I'm gonna go with your idea for once. Put more gold in my hand. If that freaking little green tight wants more money, I guess I'm gonna pay for it.
How much should I use?
2 gold pieces.
2 gold pieces. Okay. Rummage around in his pack and get out 2 gold pieces and place it in his hand.
So, you place the gold pieces into his hand, and in that moment, the rune on his hand starts to glow, and from there, beside you, Jack,
Yep.
you then the Tavaros, as he appears, you're like, that was a real rough one. I actually thought I was gone for a sec. Oh, hey, boss. You're not looking too good yourself.
Just looks at him. Why do you cost 2 gold piece now?
I don't really know the specifics. I just know
No.
gold is used to summon me.
Never mind. That's not important. My body's paralyzed. Do you have anything on your back of tricks there in your old age wisdom to cure me?
The paralyzed? Oh, God. Okay, alright. It's pretty rare I can do this. This is basically only once per day. Claps his hand. So it's kind of like putting his hands near you. And as he does, you then start to feel better. In that moment,
Fucking move.
I'll come back to Luna. So Luna,
Okay.
you're going to explore a bit more. So mostly what you're seeing is the web tunnels. Suki?
Yeah.
So you're going into the tunnels, you're just seeing some more webbing.
Well, can I have something to burn it or something?
At the moment, you don't have anything.
Well, how am I supposed to go through them? Do I just use an arrow and then just like whack everywhere and then get rid of the webbing?
Could you cut it?
That would make vibrations though, right?
Yes, sir.
It just weapon just need to stick to something, right? So if I use an arrow or something, just wrap it around the arrow. Won't that work?
So what are you trying to do? Sorry.
Get rid of the weapon so I can't walk inside. I'm trying to use the
I mean,
arrow
the webbing is mostly on the like ceiling,
but
so it's on the walls.
I
It's
wanna
not
get
really like
rid of
on the
it.
floor.
I wanna get rid of it.
Okay.
But all I have to do is stick it to something, right?
I don't know. Try it.
Stick the webbing to what though?
Arrow.
So what are you sticking onto the arrow?
The webbing. I'll just hold it and then whack it everywhere.
Wait, what?
It-
I'm so confused. You're trying to do. You're trying to...
Yeah, I'm so confused.
Basically,
So
I'm
grabbing
how
I'm
an
trying
arrow
to get
and
rid
you're
of
waving
Can
it.
you
the.
reach?
No wait, how
Wait,
high
doing?
is the ceiling?
It's about 20 feet high.
Oh, frick.
Yeah, you can't even reach it.
Okay, I'll get rid of the one that on the floor then. I just roll the arrow like onto the floor so
like a duster.
it just wrap round the weapon.
I
Just
see what you
wrap
mean.
round.
Okay.
Like candy floss.
Yeah, yeah, that's what you mean now.
And then like the one in
Yeah,
front of
okay.
my face, and the
So
side of the
you're
wall.
getting rid of some of the webbing. Most of it, like I said, is on the ceiling. It kind of like coils up into a bit of a bundle.
Do I sense anything above me?
My wrath.
Make a perception check.
Wow.
You don't sense anything above you.
What a waste of a 20.
What about
Man,
around
damn
me?
it.
What's that?
What about around me?
Like you don't sense anything near you aside from the fact that maybe just now you've noticed like a presence nearby, being Savaros.
Oh, I thought you meant something else. I'm like, huh? Okay. I'll just like sneaky go in a bit more.
Thank you. So you roll a staff check.
Oh, do I have to roll it again?
I
You
assume
say
so,
you're
yeah.
being sneaky?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have to roll stealth.
Um.
Damn.
Alright. So you try to kind of like sneak on by. There's not much that you can use to sort of help you hide. Are you going further?
One step.
No.
Do I see anything?
So now looking a bit further, you start to see some of the spiders as they begin approaching a goblin that seems to be caught up in the webbing.
Oh no. Oh wait, maybe
The fuck's up?
maybe I should go back. Can I send my paper bird to Sin and said that there's a goblin
At
trap?
the moment, it's with Sin.
Oh wait. But didn't you send it back to me? God damn it.
You didn't.
No,
Okay.
we didn't roleplay that.
I want to ready in action to lob a loaf of bread at Luna's head.
I go back and get the paper bit
Can I do that?
and then
Sure.
what are you
Okay.
gonna do?
What do I need to roll? Nothing. I'm gonna find out. What do I need to roll?
Make a. Well, you're still. Oh, wait, no, you've recovered now.
Yeah.
So, as Luna, you come back, you then see Savros and kind of pretty angry Jack. Jack, make a dexterity check for me, please.
Oh yeah. So wait, the saving throws. I'll just click
No,
it, right?
yeah, just dexterity, yeah. Right.
Fuck.
So you try to throw a piece of bread at the piece of bread that Luna shoved into your mouth. As you do,
I throw it
it
back
just
at
kind
him.
of hits the floor right next to you. So you just kind of throw it down on the ground.
It must be very weak from the poisoning, but
Wait,
fuck
can
you, Luna.
I try to give it back to him?
Wait, what? What? Throw it back at me. It's like a little bit in my head as well.
No, give it back to you and feed back the bread that you dropped it.
Well, I think I'm not pilot anymore, so I can probably touch it out of the way. I'll just whack out of your hand.
Okay. That's ways of fear. What are you doing?
Why did you pick that up, Mum? It's got all this saliva on.
Yeah,
Oh,
Fucking lunatic!
Well, I didn't
Why would
pick
he
it up
disgust
yet.
Why would you do that? Why would he put some disgusting bit in my mouth?
I mean, disgusting with bread.
What are you, 5? Was rotten? Hey, do you want to taste it?
Rotten.
It's just bread. Go on, try some.
Eh?
Try some bread if it's not rotten. Aren't you hungry? You haven't eaten in a while.
No, I'll come back to tell you I found a freaking goblin trapped inside. There was lots of spider. I just wondered, do you guys want to help him?
No. Hell no.
Okay, then.
What do you mean, master? Come on.
What do you mean? What do you mean, master? Okay, I am sick and tired of being
I'm
saving people
taking
for no reward.
I'm taking the paper bird back.
well, this
Thank you.
goblin may have information on this floor.
We have one right here, Severos. He's like the map to this place.
I
Aren't you?
took the paper bird back, by the way. I'll come back to get the paper bird.
What does
So
Severos say?
are you just taking
Hey,
it back?
you want this, do you, Luna?
Yeah, we might need
You
it
want this?
again. What if we need it in the future? I need
I
to go back and
suppose.
send you a message.
But just make sure you do some better scouting next time.
Yeah, but I didn't know he was like running down here. Anyway, hurry! He's gonna die. I can't have someone else eaten by a spider.
Try and find.
What does Severos say to me?
He says, I say we should help.
Well, go ahead.
Can
No
we
one cares
ambush these?
about what I say, anyways.
What?
Stays put.
But because you're staying put, he just kind of hangs by you. That you then begin to start seeing some of the spiders move in. But then, as you guys are kind of running in, they like turn around. They've noticed your presence, and with that, we're gonna roll for initiative.
Come on, roll 5, roll 5.
That's roll as
Yes.
well, or that's the.
Yeah,
okay.
you roll well.
Well, I'm not involved, right? Like, I'm not in the combat.
You're not like involved. Well, you're not like there. So
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's not like Baldur's Gate where you can still run around if you're not in combat.
Cool.
So what was sins? 18. And what was Luna's? It was 13.
Where's this screw come from? What the?
And Jax was 17.
Which is wild.
And I'll do one for Severus.
I feel like my cat's gonna be a villain at the end of the story.
All right, so with that, it's gonna be top of the round. It's actually gonna be Savaros's turn, and he is trying to convince you. So he's
So like, what feels like me trapped in there? I mean, I know like sometimes I come back, but you know, what if it was like a human you really liked, like that daughter you have of yours?
My daughter's inhuman, Severus.
Wow.
You know, I'll tell. I can't really tell goblin kind. I'm afraid.
he's doing a persuasion.
Okay, what do I have to do to compare that?
Oh well, so I've just got 19, so you're gonna
Okay,
have to do a uh charisma saving throw.
saving throw, Christmas saving throw. Fuck.
50. Uh, even though he was a bit wrong in terms of like what your daughter is, you're kind of like thinking if your daughter was in this situation.
Damn it! Oh, just go against. Okay, fine. Fine. I guess I would have to go inside and help. But I'm not doing this for any of them, right? I'm doing it because morality, I guess.
Master, you know, out of everyone in the group, you're the kindest, and it should really stay that way. I would hope.
He just doesn't reply, and
Do
well,
do we hear him say that?
Make perception check. You hear something about the kindest, but you're not too sure.
even he wants to hear it as well.
I'd say Luna can hear like
Wow.
you hear that Zara says Jack's the kindest. So
Oh,
you
you're
just
just
hear the
I'm
kindest.
gonna tell
my
Sid.
rival at this
I'm
point.
gonna tell Sid. Severos said that Jack is the kindest out of everyone.
Ridiculous, I'm the kindest one here. I just used a potion on him, for God's sake.
She's just my rival, isn't she? She's my antithesis. She's my foil for character.
With that, it's going to be Sid's turn.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this one.
Alright, so 26 hits. The 12 doesn't. Alright, so you do 11 points of damage. As that one turns around, you then quickly fire off your Eldritch Blast, and as it does, it hits it from as it turns. Anything else you do for your turn?
No, just that.
Alright.
Is he just one goblin?
With that,
I'm
it's
serious
going
one,
to
goblin, yeah.
be it's going to be the spider's turn. And in this moment, you're actually going to see it go away as it suddenly disappears.
Returns it.
And then it'll be Jack's turn.
Oh, where's my turn?
I guess. So, would you say that that precision worked on Jack to come and help?
Oh,
I'm
wait,
assuming
oh.
because I felt the.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. Well, from what he said, he's just going to just ignore like about the whole kind note and just keep walking up. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and he's just going to remain silent. And he's going to ready an action for any spiders because coming his way, he's gonna. If it's like next to him, he's gonna ready an action to use the sword. If it's not, he can ready an action to use. Can I do that like an
Not
if
really
statement?
ready to do actions, so
Okay. So I'm gonna assume he can't like just like phase in between these two characters. So I'm gonna use my bow. Ready action to use my bow to shoot at it.
all right.
That's it. Bonus action, nothing really.
So with that, it is then going to be Luna's turn.
It's gonna shoot. But I don't know what the other one went. God damn it.
11 doesn't hit.
18 does hit.
18 does though. 12 points of damage. So you get out your arrow as you try to aim, but you're still shaking from the poison. You fire across as it misses and almost hits the goblin, but goes just past. And then you fire again as it then hits it square into the leg of the spider itself. You do 12 points of damage towards it. And are you getting Nono to do anything?
I'm gonna stay
Nono
put.
goes off ahead as it starts to kind of like guard you from the front as Nono looks aggressive towards the spider. And with that, it is negatively the spider's turn, and it kind of noticing you starts to phase out, and then and then it will be Severus's turn. Severus is gonna follow 1, 2, 3, and he goes to Jackie like,
This. Save all the goblin kind, right? All the good ones anyway.
Just silence from him.
and that's gonna be Severus' turn, and then with that, it's gonna be Sid's turn.
Right, can we see more of the room yet?
Yeah, you can see a bit more of the room.
I should be able to see more though. Wait, since she used life, the thing, all this spider web here, right? Should it be gone?
No, it's mostly on the ceiling.
This one isn't gone. No.
What the?
Oh, no.
Right. I'm gonna ready an Eldritch Blast on any spiders that appear in this direction.
Yeah.
And that's my turn.
You ready your Eldritch Blast? With that, it's gonna be the spider's turn. As one will phase in,
Can I do my shot?
going to bite at Luna. But that, the people that ready their actions, you may
Yep.
use your action, your readied action, your reaction.
24.
24 will hit.
6.
6 points of damage. So you get out your crossbow as you see it then immediately phase in.
Oh,
as
wait.
you're like holding it
Oh.
shakily, and as you do,
Damn.
you fire it across as it hits it.
I
The
forgot
6 points.
attacking Luna. Shit. Alright, oh, never mind.
But you were gonna shoot me? What the frick?
No, I was gonna not shoot. I wasn't gonna do an action for attacking the spider.
Both hit. Do a 15 points damage. So whilst you shoot, immediately from that you fire off your Eldritch Blast, and as it does, it kind of like slightly skewers off a bit of the leg as you hit across it. And with that, the spider then begins to take its bite out of Luna.
Go away.
So that is a 12 to hit, which doesn't hit.
Misses.
No.
Alright. So it tries to take a bite out of you, but then you quickly duck as the like claw parts of its mouth kind of clasp together. And then with that, it's going to be Jack's turn.
That was my turn, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What would he do? At this point, he wants his rage to come out a bit, so he's just gonna go hit. What does that mean?
Nice.
To get to it twice.
Roll double the damage dice.
Just a lot of rage coming out. There you go, 16 points of damage to him. So kind of like,
It'd be -2 because you don't get the
Yeah,
+2.
you don't get the one from your like.
what do you mean?
Is it with the modifier? Okay, it is. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's a 5. Okay, so it's 9 plus 5, so it's 14.
Okay.
Double the damage dice, not the modifier.
Oh. Okay.
So it's like
Um,
it's 2d8 plus 2. Yeah, 2d8 plus 2.
Okay. Cool. Alright. So there. Yeah. So 14 10% damage then.
Alright.
He just aims it at the spider with all the hate and anger. Just clicks trigger.
Alright. So as you get angry, you get so angry, you fire off your arrow, and as it does, how do you want to do this?
Oh, nice. So aiming towards both of its eyes, fires two quick shots in his eyes, and I guess it just slumps to the ground and dies, bleeding from his eyes.
As it does, falls down to the ground. As it then falls flat.
Good shot,
Yeah.
Joe.
Anything else you do for your turn?
He doesn't reply to Sin, just still angry, silent treatment, I guess. I don't know what he's doing. Bonus action, nothing much he can do bonus action, so he's just gonna chill in the same spot as he was before.
Alright. With that, it will be Luna's turn.
It's not that. Can I get ready to hit a spider in case it pop like over here?
Yes.
So you start readying your action, you start looking in that direction as you get your shot ready.
You can do a backflip.
Wow.
That it will be the spider's turn as it will phase in front of Nono,
God damn it!
and it's going to try to take a bite out of Nono.
No, leave him alone.
But he hits, as I said, 19 to hit,
The frick.
and this Nono will take
I don't know. Died.
8 points of damage.
Oh, he died.
He's not dead. And then I'll do a Constitution saving throw for Nono.
No, he's gonna die. Bye,
Nono saves.
Bye, no. Bye. May you rest in peace. Little Albert.
So that already takes 5 points of damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's not dead.
He's dead.
What goes your HP?
Wait, what is his total HP? Is it 28?
Yeah.
I wish there's a thing where it say
So
that
he
his...
should have only lost. He should have only lost 13 from that 13 total.
Was it 13?
1-3.
Wait, hang on.
He took
Oh, he
8
got
from
15.
from the bite, and then he took 5 from the poison.
Is it 28 though? Total?
Yes.
Yeah.
So he's not down. Not much right now.
What made you think he was down? What the? What HP did you have for him before?
He's dying.
But
Can I put it like that? Cause it's kind of, I don't know his full HP.
do you have it on your character sheet next to your?
Yeah, I'll just
Yeah, you should
check
have it on
it.
your character sheet.
You can use the last resource and other resource.
Yeah.
to-
That's what she has been doing.
No, I just
Yeah, put the total HP.
I just put 15/28 because that doesn't like no total on the top. I don't know how to edit.
But you can put the max HP in the other resource and put its current HP in the class resource.
Yeah.
I mean, this will do too, right? Look fine. Well, at least to me.
Whatever works for you.
Yay!
Alright. But he's not down. I know that.
He's gonna die.
Alright. So this spider is taking a bit out. Nono and Nono kind of reels back, and Nono begins to
No!
whimper.
No!
As you hear like that. With that, it is
He's
then
gonna
going to be
freak away.
Sabaros's turn. So Sabaros is like,
That's.
he kind of like cracks his neck. He does like a finger crack.
Wow.
As he
You know he's
is
gonna miss this one out.
Yep.
over here, and he's
How
going
do
to try
you
to do a
know?
firebolt.
A firebolt or a fireball?
Firebolt.
Okay.
So he misses.
Damn.
As he firerolls, and as he does, he hits the wall besides Donor, and he's like,
We've been basically asleep for like
It
quite
don't
some
do
time.
no.
Takes a bit of getting used to.
You see,
and, no, sorry, what were you going to say?
I'm gonna say, do you know the Iron Man meme where he just like has that like weird face when he's like in the Avengers, talking to the Avengers and stuff? You know the meme?
Yeah.
Yes, he has that face, just just pure disappointment, pure I can't believe this is happening to me kind of face.
Alright.
Yeah, that's coming.
So that it's gonna be Sid's turn.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the spider. There's a 13 hit.
30 does hit.
Nice. 25 damage.
35 points total. Yep. So you fire off against your Eldritch Blast as the firebolt disperses, and both blasts hits as the spider then starts to perish. How do you want to do this?
I just blast its eyes open to reveal the brain, and it splats over Nono.
No, then starts licking all those like splatter parts of the floor.
Oh no.
And as such, combat
It's over. Okay.
is over.
Oh no.
Good that you guys see the goblin off into the corner as it looks kind of like beaten down, but it's completely webbed up.
Are you okay, Mr. Goblin?
It's kind of like looks up, but it can't quite move at the moment.
Mr. Goblin, are you alive? Okay.
You okay, Goblin? Can you speak civilized languages?
Maybe we have
Kind of
to
like
unweb him.
looks at you guys. It looks at you guys. I just went, I was just like trying to speak, but it can't seem to like make any words from what you guys can tell.
Is it a webbing and cover his mouth or something?
The webbing doesn't look like it's covered its mouth. You can see like there's a bit of blood from his mouth.
What happened, Mr. Goblin?
He's like trying to move, and he's like,
Sarah! What is he saying? Can you
I
help him?
know, that's definitely not goblin.
He's not goblin?
Not to mention, I've heard you speak goblin. You're not too bad, Missy.
I don't understand him. Can you
Neither
help
do
him?
I. It sounds kind of like chickfish to me.
Does he need cure? Why?
Maybe we should get him out of the webbing.
Why?
and Xenos goes to it. and
Don't
kind of
waste
like
a cure on him. God.
starts tearing up the webbing, and he's kind of like free as he goes onto the ground, and it's all it's like the goblin that was webbed up is like pointing to its mouth. As it like begins to open its mouth, you start to see he doesn't have a tongue.
Oh God. Light maiden, help us.
It's like
Made him
he begins
helpless.
looking around. He's like, and he begins to like crawls onto the ground, and he starts like kind of like rubbing against the ground, and from there you start to see in Goblin what he's writing, which Luna you can read. He writes that his name is Greek,
Greek.
and he reach, and he is grateful that you have saved his life.
It's good that you're alive. What happened? What happened? How did you end up getting here?
Okay.
Are you trying to shoot it?
No, I'm joking.
Yes.
I'm joking.
Oh.
I'm joking. No.
Why are you
So-
shooting at him?
The goblin, the guy is he like kind of writes in Goblin, which you read as long story. So he begins to kind of like do these motions. Where he's like kind of like gestures. He's like he makes himself try to like bulk up. He's gonna do a performance. All right. Make a perception.
All of us, just her.
Yeah. Or actually, make an insight.
What,
Perception or insight.
what, me?
Yeah. All of you that watch it.
Okay. He's not interested. He's just chilling.
Damn.
So
What? Roll in
what you kind of gather, he's like trying to tell
Damn.
you. He's trying to like tell you the, like, you kind of gather that he's trying to tell you how he ended up in this situation. From what you can kind of tell, is that it was, like the drows that captured him, and that this was to like feed him. So you think he was like supposed to be fed?
What the frick? Wow. Poor you. Instead you
See, I told you we
fed.
killed that drow back then.
Took us mute or I took it to you?
Wait, Lena, ask him if he's part of the Zonafar guild.
Are you part of Sanderson? You?
He kind of looks at you and like shakes his head frantically in a dismissive way.
He said no. That's his
What was that?
reaction. You can see, right? She can see his reaction, right?
Yeah.
That's your answer. I wonder did he see, you know,
See what?
You know.
Yeah, I know. No, I don't know. What do you think? What are you trying to ask him?
Forget the name. You know.
Ask him if there's anybody that'll reward us for bringing him back safely.
Okay. What do we need to bring him back?
So he's like,
Where come from?
He kind of begins going back down. He writes in Goblin, which you read as uh, Legion of Azrock.
Legion of Ashrock. That's what he said.
Oh, I swear we've heard that before.
Yep, it's one of the factions.
Do you know the way
I
back?
wonder if they'll reward us for a safe return.
She has well you heard what she asked, right? She has like we'll get a reward for your safe return. Anyway, do you know your way back?
He kind of like looks around and just kind of like shrugs. Like,
Maybe we should get out of here first.
he just kind of shrugs in an I don't know kind of fashion.
Maybe we should get out of here. It's
No.
not safe here.
We could tag him along with us,
Yeah, you
and
come
he'll be an
along
extra
with us.
meat shield for us.
Well,
Of course, don't tell him that.
do you want to come along with us and maybe like you remember or know your way back on the way?
Make a persuasion check.
Whoa.
My persuasion is bad, man. It's like minus.
It's got the natural 20, I can see it.
No.
Oh, sugar.
He's a bit dismissive. He's kind of scared at the moment.
You
in
don't
terms
want
of,
to
like,
stay
what
here
he-
by yourself. What if the spider come back? What if there's more spider? It's not safe to stay here.
It's like kind of looking away, and it's like kind of like shaking its head that he's like will move, but then once he's safe, he might just like run.
What?
Like shaking, like you get the sense that like he'll move with you, but once he figures it's safe, he'll run.
Oh. If you run, you run, right? Well, what can I do about that? Unless,
Shoot him with an arrow.
unless like someone can persuade him, someone else. Hey, how about Several? You try to tell him that like it's better to take along with us and he find his way back. Then stay here. There's no
Nurse
need to
just
be
goes,
scared, right?
Right. I'm afraid I take orders from you. If
It's
the
not order.
master wills it,
He's your kind, right? Do you not feel sorry for him?
look,
You need to
I'll
go
say
home.
something, but all I'll say is, look, this place can be pretty dangerous. So, you know, the more the merrier. That's all I'll say.
Okay, anyway. I guess getting out of here.
as he goes back towards Jack.
Bye. But there's nothing down here, is
Are
there?
these bodies wrapped up?
What body?
Those.
Oh, wait. Is there anything here?
There, can we loot these bodies?
I mean, it's more design.
Are you going over? Are you going over to them?
Yeah, I'll go over to this one.
Okay. So you
And I'll
get
use my
to
sword to cut through like the webbing.
cut through the webbing, and you then start to see kind of like rotted guts kind of spew out.
I'll use my mage hand to look around to see if there's any loot.
You stick your hand in the guts as you hear the sploshing sound of like, and nothing.
Is there anything anywhere?
What a waste of my time.
Is there anything here? Is there nothing here at all? Here.
You see that same kind of like bundled up webbing that like Sin saw on the other side.
Can I not go through it?
And I think it's gonna become rotten, probably.
What was that? What did you say, Luna? What did you say, Luna?
Go through the webbing to see what was under the webbing.
What are you poking it with?
There's all
My
I got
sword.
is tentacle, right?
Okay. So you get out your tattoo, you put a stab into it, and all of a sudden you start to see kind of like bits of guts, some maggots come out.
I'm going. There's nothing good here. Goddamn. I don't want to touch anything. Ew.
What are you searching there? There might be glue in there, Luna.
I don't want to touch it. You touch it.
I'm not touching it.
I don't think there's anything. Let me poke at it some more.
You're kind of poking it, and you just kind of like hear it just sloshing.
Nah, he wouldn't go down there, would he? No. Go back.
There, master, I'll be missing someone.
Yeah.
I don't think so. They'll be back as they always do.
I wonder where he is.
Is there anything down here?
There was the blue fellow. And there was that other guy.
He's dead. The other guy's probably dead too. He just like nonchalantly says it, like no emotion.
Wow.
There's always something with these people. I don't know why I'm even here to begin with, or this just for some fucking cold. He's probably
we didn't
safe
invite
anyways.
Is there anything here?
Yeah, well, I needed a job. And look what the job got me. Death. Even more death. And yet again, more death.
Well, you're still alive. That's all that matters, isn't it?
Oh, wait, there's...
Look at it at the moment,
Oh, wait,
Luna, you're just seeing complete webbing.
Ew. There's no point going down then.
He just walks up. Wait, what's that again? That's what
Anyway,
that was.
should we go and kill this drow down here?
Sin, you know what? You can do whatever you want.
He's not gonna help.
You don't want to go down?
You know what I feel like doing, Sin? I feel like going back home, back in my little guild, and just sitting down in my lonesome. But please go ahead. Let's see how this interaction you deal with works out. I'll be sure to record in my book.
We should go down there because who knows? Maybe he has a remove curse skull on him.
You know what? I'm just going to entertain your idea.
I mean, as long as you stay at the back, you'll be safe. Me and Luna will take point.
That's what he said last time. But please go ahead. I'll be right behind you. So behind you, you won't even. Yeah, just like gestures towards the inside. He just doesn't say anything to that remark. Please go in, Sin. He already hates me in there.
Imagine
anyway,
what your daughter would think of you acting like this.
Well, my daughter isn't here, is she? What she can't know won't hurt her.
Well, she might find out someday.
Oh, you're not going to write this in your book then?
I'm going to write several things in my book, and I don't think any of these words but I'll put in my book won't be necessarily good.
But he's
Well, like I said, you can do whatever you want.
Got a biased opinion.
Perhaps that's all journalists have one day. Is she going to go in?
Luna, this guy is so ungrateful. All he does is moan and groan.
It's because he's all whisper.
Do I hear any of this? Oh, my ear's too bad.
Make a perception check.
Let's see if I'm really that old and I can't hear anything. 16. What do I hear?
You hear Luna being basically dissing your age?
That's
Bro,
not
this is gonna
distinct.
sound some crazy character moments, bro. Yeah, well, at least I can't tell what your age is. Freaking just inhuman beings. I don't know.
Wow. Oh, stop insulting us. Being old is not an insult.
Yeah, we're much superior.
What the frick, man?
Mhm.
What's wrong with you? Ladies are always angry.
I'm never angry. I'm always calm. I'm calm right now. If you want to see angry, yeah, if you haven't met angry, alright? I'm just here trying to do a job,
What
get home
job?
safely. If you want to make some
What
detours,
is your
go
job?
ahead. My job has been to document and find the brother to Resnar. I forgot her fucking first name. That is my entire job here. And so far, all I've met is just constant death. So, like I said, you take lead, I'll be back behind you.
You won't be behind anywhere. You just be somewhere. Like, I don't know where.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in Luna. It sounds like he's going to run the first chance he gets.
I think so.
Oh, he's just waiting.
Maybe we should go our separate
Shall we have a
ways.
vote on it?
Go ahead if that's the thing you think what is best, Miss War Dragon of the Deep.
No, we still need him. He may be angry at the moment, but he still has
We can't force
skills
him to do
that are
anything.
useful.
Is that PvP in this game?
I guess they can be.
Alright, cool. Let's make it short. I'm gonna change my character thing by the way. My alignment real quick.
He's gonna be
Oh, wow.
evil.
There you go. Done.
Where you change it to?
True neutral.
Okay.
No, he's gonna be evil.
Just like me.
Oh, nice, cool. We got something in common. So,
You're really not
are
going to
you-
go down there and kill those people, Jack.
killing isn't really on my top priorities list. I'm not a murder hobo like
But you already
most people in
murder
these
people.
places.
What do you mean?
I have not murdered
You
one
kill.
person this
You
entire
kill.
journey. I've only murdered creatures. You guys on the other hand.
But you
Oh, different
kill.
story, isn't it?
Some people are deserving of death.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
But I never.
So you're telling
Cruel to
me
death.
if they try to kill you, you won't kill them for self-defense?
No, I would. I would in self-defense. But like I said, I've never actually killed anyone just yet. You guys, on the other hand, actively
you
go
guys?
towards violence. Do you not? Like right now, you wouldn't go kill this drow right now, just because.
I didn't do anything yet.
Not you, this one.
Oh.
But we don't have to if we all decide against it.
Listen, I am banking on your leadership skills because you have experience. I was told you two are like one of the greatest adventurers in Waterdeep. So I'm just here to follow you and document your stuff. If you want to kill them, I'll be right behind you, like I said. Or able to talk to them.
No, should we go down and ambush them?
I don't know. You're the leader.
I guess. Oh, there we go.
Maybe we be the leader.
But you've been ordering, like, you said to do this, and then you know, you deal with like this kind of stuff.
Jax is laughing to himself at this
That's
point.
cool. Just delegating people to their strongest abilities.
I mean, can we actually even like take them down?
Problem?
Well, I can't go in front. I can't shoot.
You're fine. Let's just follow Jack then. Surrounded by a bunch of cowards.
You're gonna follow the guy that's just pissed off to the miserable degree. Okay, cool. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, but then we can. If you bring us somewhere dangerous, Jack, it's all your fault.
Well, I guess I'll be joining the club, wouldn't I? He just walks out around the room.
Right, where are you going, Luna?
Trying to
You're going
listen,
down?
trying to listen in to see have they said anything.
Alright.
Yeah,
Make a perception check.
let me zoom out. Yes.
Damn.
Okay,
Yeah, you
I'm not
don't
gonna
really
go
hear much.
God damn it.
through that cabin. Let's go all the way here. The other end.
When you're another person. Actually, what happened
are.
to him?
We don't know. We're gonna find out. So, what does he see here?
So you're all going down the same path, because
I don't know what Suki's doing as a character.
Mm-hmm.
are you joining them, Suki?
Is the goblin like following?
Goblin's following. As well as Severus. Severus is with Jet. At the moment.
He's going down pool.
So, mostly, so you're gonna be together. Oops.
No, I'm dead. I'm dead.
So, mostly what you're seeing, is just a hallway leading down.
I'm gonna just do a passive perception check for any traps or like anything that's out of the ordinary.
Yeah, passive perception is just kind of what you're looking at the moment, and currently, thus far, like nothing seems
Okay, when you say seems,
out of the ordinary.
19. What is there anything else that's like traps? Anything? I don't know. What's nothing? No danger, no.
No danger from what you can tell.
Walks with his little sword, give him balance. What do I see now?
So you kind of peek around the corner, and as you do, you just see a hallway that seems to have something leading down by the end of it.
Wait, what are the two factions? Legion of Azarok and another cult. What's the other cult?
So there's the House of Ovrindar that you heard of, and
Let me just-
the Legion of Azarok.
Okay, Legion of House of
House of Ovrindar.
Ovrinda. Of how do you spell it?
It's in the recap.
sorry.
Avrindar.
Y. Okay, cool.
Mushroom.
Do I know anything about these? Other than the fact that what he told us about the two warring tribes. Like I know one is Ark's cult. The other is just a drow thing, right?
Yeah, I mean,
A drow
all you really
house.
know of it is that at the moment it is a drow house based on what Rizal told you.
Drow house, okay. And the one is the cult of Ark. Well, Ark's cult. What happened there? Okay. Because he goes in. Before he goes in, can I make myself look a bit drowish? So like, my illusion doesn't really follow you around, does it? It's always placed in one area. I can't like.
I mean,
Illusion
you can put it
is-
on yourself, like you could put
Yeah.
a minor on yourself.
Yeah, I want to make myself look more drowish.
But it would stay in
Before-
place. Just won't move.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we'll move on. Okay. In that case, with this guy's kit, can I like make myself drowish with this guy's kit? Is that possible? Like a half breed drow.
So yeah, you get out your disguise kit and you
Okay.
try to do your best. Make
Does roll for it?
Yeah,
Yep.
make a.
Sleight of hand check.
Let's say. Actually, yeah, make a
Perception?
sleight of hand check.
24. Wow, shit. That should be a fucking luck picker, man.
You did pretty good in terms of your disguise, so you seem
Okay.
like a half drow.
Okay. I feel like I've done the wrong thing here, but we're gonna find out. Would I peek around here? What's down here?
So
Hey, that makes you much better.
at the moment, you're kind of seeing a sort of cavern-like uh, cavern that seems to extend out, um, like as a straight path, but you're not quite sure what you see onto the other side.
What? And this one is something else.
What one? Sorry.
Just the one below here.
Yeah, yeah. You're seeing like basically a long tunnel
What's
that's
this?
like a cavern. That's
This is
just a
a
wall.
okay. Caverns, and walls. All right. Well, he's gonna just go in there and see what happens in it. What's
Do you
down
want
here?
to go down there?
Well,
There's still that passage up north that we haven't explored.
the one that you guys were too scared to go through.
The Luna was too scared to go through. I wasn't.
No,
Yeah,
of
sure.
course you weren't. You told me that, and I put my inside check. Wait, if we go there, is that like another area? We have to like another entire new area,
Another look, yeah.
Go where? Sorry.
like just through this cavern. Is that another entire new area?
Only one way to find out.
Well, leader, I was just walking around here, following the wind. But if you think it's better for us to go explore up there, please be my guest.
No, just carry on. It's a long walk back there.
Okay, I can tell that your character has like no leadership skills. She's more like an executive. Okay, I guess you just shrug your shoulders and just follows in.
Alright,
But she doesn't
so
have much wisdom or intelligence, so.
I mean, she's a princess, right? I would probably think she'd be more like up her own ass, you know, like, oh yeah, do my thing, let's go. I mean, my character's changing dramatically from when he started to now. It's been like what, like 3 days or something?
what? That you've been in the dungeon? No, it's been like a week,
Oh yeah,
like a
I guess
couple weeks, I think.
I guess he can have some sort of
Have we had
change throughout
had
the.
a long rest already?
Huh?
So we've
Have you
only
had
had
a
about
rest?
3 long rests, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you've had like
is it?
4 or 5, I think, by now.
Oh, interesting.
So yeah, it's been like at least a week
Hmm.
in universe.
All right. Wait, am I allowed to change my alignment? Right? Like it doesn't just stay stagnant.
You can change your alignment. I'll allow it for this one.
Oh wait, so in general you can't change alignment. It just becomes
Well,
chaotic neutral.
your alignment that can change based on like your actions and stuff. Depends on the DM, I guess. But, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So as you guys enter through, you keep coming across, going into the cabin when you finally make it towards the end, as
Mm-hmm.
you then come across sort of like an area that seems to be, from what you could tell, some sort of civilization, but it seems like it's in ruins.
Okay. Just
Okay, you guys see the map?
Do
yeah,
you
I can
know
see
anything
it.
about this place, Jack?
Give me a second with my map flipping. What can I see it when I zoom out, but I can't zoom into the area. There we go. Got it. What do you know? Anything? Can you look at the structure to see if it's like door made? Since like he should be quite familiar with it, right? Like
I mean, just at a look right now, you
yeah.
can't tell what is the mate.
What is everything
Okay, I'm
got?
gonna do a perception check. See if or an investigation check to see if I. Yeah, what would it be? Perception or investigation?
What are you trying to check?
Just to see if it's like the same layout of like dwarven like civilization. That'd be
Um,
investigation, wouldn't it?
I think
Because
that's more history.
perception history. Okay, let's go. 19. Oof, those are good rolls, man.
19. So from what you know of this place, I get the name of it.
Mhm.
Uh,
The Doma, Doma core, or Domatoin. No, Domatoin is a god.
there you go. So what you know of this place is that you've heard of an ancient city known as Stromkolder.
Stromcoda. Okay, give me a sec.
Um,
Stromcoda. More Stromcoda like.
and from what you know,
Mm-hmm.
is that this place, like, it used to be pretty like well lived, and it used to be a part of Skullport, but
Okay.
that was a long time ago. Now it's abandoned.
Okay, so it's not like any like dwarven history or something that can get me excited a bit. Nothing
No.
like that. It's just okay. Well, from what I can tell from the books I've read and from stories I've heard from other bards and places, this place is called Stromcoda. It used to be an ancient city. It used to be part of Skullport, but now it's been abandoned, I guess. Took this in very like disheartened, like, not disheartened, but like very just calm.
I wonder what happened here. It to be
Can we
abandoned, so.
investigate that? Can we come Scooby Doo?
You can try and do investigation. Yeah.
Shit, 7. Don't know anything about it. I don't know. I have no idea. You can have a look at the door if you want. Uh, is that a door?
There is a door that seems to be a bit rotted.
Can I peer into the door and see what like is it like what kind of room this was?
Yeah, you open the door and the door breaks. And then you see into the room, you see a broken table, and like some of the walls is kind of like been like pounded against.
Okay. So there's no like any sort of like
Who would even live here?
say again?
Who would even live here? Such a tiny house.
I know. Just the probably isn't dwarf making. Maybe possibly. Is there anything like anything that can like give like an inkling to what kind of people lived here?
Be right back.
You would have to do an investigation, but you rolled pretty
Oh,
low.
we done it. Yeah, so it's like, well, okay, cool.
Yes, know
I
that
wonder
this
if Skullport is close by then.
I assume so too. If it was a part of Skullport, kind of walking around. What do I see? Also, Sugi said she would be right back to let you know.
yeah.
What do my human eyes see?
Mostly what you're seeing is kind of like a bit more of the city. You can kind of see like a bit more of the fauna, though it's a bit withered and dead. You can see like branches, rocks.
Wait, hold on. You said ancient city.
Hmm?
You said ancient city, right?
Yep.
Okay, shit. I should be much more a bit more excited than just gobbly. So actually, he's a bit more pepped up. So he's more willing to talk about like just what he sees and stuff instead of just like being very nonchalant. So he's more investigative. Whatever. He walks. It's just going away from the sea if he walks down here.
Uh, one way to find out.
Okay, he's gonna assume that. And he walks off this way. This way. I think I should both investigate ourselves. Right. What does he see here?
mostly seeing kind of like the rubble, the ruins of it. Seems pretty like destroyed. Some of it seems lifeless.
Uh, is it? Can he? Is it? Mm, I guess he draws a quick sketch of the area of like the ancient city in this book. His one reprieve and all this. I guess seeing all this architecture, well, once architecture, but you know the designs of the walls and the doors and stuff. Uh, yeah. What does he see here? Just a wall.
Just a wall, yeah.
I guess he meets Sin. Oh, wait, oh, top, top, top.
A few webbings, but yeah.
Okay.
Are these lamps on?
See so,
They
yeah.
are
It looks like they are
like
showing light.
they are on.
Can you tell if it's recently or just been on for like? Is it magically based or is it?
It is on.
Is it magic or is it more like a fuel based system? Because if it's a fuel based, that means someone's been turning on them constantly. Would I know? Oh, would that be an
Is
investigation
it
check?
a magic light or is it?
Investigation or depends on what you're trying to find out. Yeah, investigation or arcana.
Okay, since I fucked up my investigation, I have to do Arcana, I guess, to check if it's magic or not, or if it's like a fuel based system. 22. What do is it magic?
So
Was it?
these, you're already like looking at the lanterns. You don't think it's magic because there isn't really like any signs of magic, like at least any like school of magic or incantation around it. So
I think these are fuel based, so someone's been actively coming back and turning on these lamps. I think, unless the actual
I
fuel
wonder who
system
it could be.
stuff. Well, it could possibly be a very like eternal fuel, like it just keeps burning. I don't know if that exists in this world. Does that exist in this world?
there's
Like
stuff
something
like
like, oh shit. So that could either be just be that or just someone be coming here and turning on constantly. But I don't think anyone would be doing that, would they? What's down here? Another wall.
so you can see there does seem to be a pathway that leads down.
Okay. Judging by the wall structure, I'm gonna assume it's just like still part of the town. So I walk with Sin as he looks around. Bit more joy in his eyes. Just consumes himself in the history of this place. Is this another area like
So
where we have to teleport?
Do you think they've left any treasure around?
The treasure around here is the actual city itself, in my opinion, rather
yeah,
than
you got
baubles and materials.
there's nothing really down here.
It's just a ruined city.
To you, maybe,
Well,
but to me, this is the biggest gold there is.
and there's nothing here. No. Is that
I
puff
see a
yellow?
light.
These ruins can't buy you things.
As you
Well, no, it
keep
can.
going down and exploring further into the tunnels, to the side, you start to hear like loud footsteps and
Great.
some weird growling off of this
Great.
direction. As you guys turn and you see another pathway, but all you see is an open area. As you wonder what the growling
The
is,
invisible.
you'll have to find out next time.
I cast invisibility on myself.
Oh.
Can you do that before you say goodbye?
Do you have invisibility?
Oh yeah, I got a spell for it. I'm meant to be sneaky, got it. Got it right here.
Alright. Alright, sure, I'll allow invisibility.
Okay, so I cast it myself just before as a reaction. 1 hour concentration. There you go. So that's my level 3 spell gun. that's it.
And yeah, with that, you'll have to find out what it is next time.